Fellow Biafrans, sons and daughters of the soil, my dear family, today I stand before you with a heavy heart, but with an unbreakable resolve. I stand not merely as the head of the fourth administrations of the Directorate of State of the indigenous people of Biafra, but as a son of Biafra who has watched with profound pain as our sacred mission movement endured years of internal divisions, confusion, and controversy. By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama and under the authority vested upon me by our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I make this solemn pledge before every Biafrans across the world. The era of confusion, betrayal, abandonment, and internal sabotage is over. Our movement must return to the principle upon which it was founded: truth, loyalty, discipline, sacrifice, accountability, and absolute commitment to the restoration of Biafra. Today, our Supreme Leader has exercised his constitutional authority from Sokoto Custodian Center by reconstituting the Directorate of State. Predictably, some of those who have been removed are now challenging the very authority they previously relied upon. Their opposition demonstrates either a failure to study the IPOB Code of Conduct or deliberate refusal to accept its clear provisions. Let us remember an undeniable fact. The previous Directorate of State was appointed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu while he was detained in Kuje prison. They accepted those appointments without hesitation. They exercised the authority delegated to them from Kuje prison. At no point did they reject those appointments on the ground that the Supreme Leader was in detention or incapable of exercising his powers. Yet, when their actions were questioned and their ambitions exposed, they suddenly began advancing the argument that the same leader who appointed them had somehow become incapacitated and could no longer exercise his authority. This contradiction speaks for itself. Authority cannot be valid when it benefits you and becomes invalid when the moment you are held accountable. Our code of conduct is unequivocal. The absolute authority to appoint, suspend, dissolve, and dismiss principal officers of IPOB rests exclusively with our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That authority cannot be delegated away, usurped, or vetoed by any committee, individual, or group. The command and control structure remains exactly as established. Authority flows from Onyendu through the Directorate of State and down every recognized structure of our movement. That principle shall never again be compromised. Accordingly, let this serve as a formal notice to all concerned. Any individual or group that forcefully presents itself as the leader of IPOB purports to exercise powers it does not possess, or use the name, identity, insignia, or structure of IPOB for fraudulent or unauthorized purposes, does so entirely at its own risk. Such conduct may expose those responsible to legal consequences under the laws of the jurisdictions within which they reside. Our governing document, the IPOB Code of Conduct, has been formally communicated to governments and relevant authorities in countries where IPOB maintains recognized structures. Should dispute requiring judicial determination arise, we are confident that the relevant courts will examine our governing framework and determine the rights, responsibility, and legal consequence in accordance with the applicable law and the evidence placed before them. Our movement is governed by law, not by personality, by constitutional order, not by disorder, and by discipline, not by opportunism. My fellow Biafrans, we must move forward with purpose. One of the first priorities of my administration is the restoration of Radio Biafra. That powerful voice, which educated, inspired, and mobilized millions, has remained silent for far too long. We are determined to restore it so that the authenticity voice of our struggle will soon again be heard throughout the world without distortions or manipulation. We must also never forget our brothers and sisters who remained in various detention centers and prisons across Nigeria because of this struggle. Our legal team has commenced identifying individuals who have remained in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, for extended periods, as well as those held in various correctional facilities. Efforts are ongoing to facilitate appropriate legal representations and to pursue all lawful avenues available for their cases. A movement that cannot care for those who sacrifice their freedom for its cause has abandoned its own conscience. My administration is committed to ensuring that every genuine Biafran prisoner and their families remain the attention, welfare, and support they deserve. My administration is committed to ensuring that every genuine Biafran prisoners and their families received the attention, welfare, and support they deserve. Furthermore, the administration recognizes the importance of ensuring that welfare arrangements for members of the Eastern Security Network are administered in accordance with the movement's established policies. Measures are being reviewed to improve the management of welfare support and to strengthen oversight and accountability for resources allocated for their purpose. Equally important is the financial accountability. Every contribution made by Biafrans across the world represents sacrifice. Those resources belong to the movement, not individual. Our administration will restore financial discipline, transparency, and confidence throughout every structure of IPOB. My administration will provide weekly updates regarding the legal proceedings involving our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi. Our people deserve accurate information, not rumors, not propaganda or confusion. Despite the challenges of the recent years, I stand before you filled with hope our diplomatic representative continues to engage constructively with friends of justice across the international community. And we remain optimistic that significant progress will emerge. My dear brothers and sisters, this is our moment of renewal. Let us put bitterness behind us. Let us rebuild trust, restore discipline, and strengthen our unity. Our strength has never, rested in personalities, but in our collective convictions that our people deserve justice, dignity, security, freedom, and the right to determine their own future. The ship of Biafra is back on course. To every genuine Biafrans at home and throughout the diaspora, I say stand firm, remain peaceful, disciplined, and united. Protect the integrity of our movement. Together, under the leadership of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi, we shall continue this historic journey until our objective is achieved. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless, strengthen, and protect every genuine Biafrans wherever they may be. Biafra will be free. Thank you. Ndewo.